Hello everybody, welcome back to Sakura Angels Part 16. So last time we got knocked the fuck out by Hikari because we caught them changing. So, I led them to my room so we could explain things more comfortably. I had such trouble saying that. The tent was an option, but I have bad memories of that place now. Sakura pops down on my bed and excitedly looks about the room while Hikari stands by the door, still angry about before. I said I was sorry. Dude, this room is damn nice. So this is your room, huh? It's nice fun to be able to see from the inside after spying on it all this time. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. It's surprisingly neat. Okay, so are you guys finally gonna tell me what the heck is going on? I wonder what sort of things Kenta has saved on his computer. Sakura reaches over and prods at my laptop. Guys, can we focus, please? Oh, right, yeah. Thank you. There's like porn everywhere. Like, just not even straight porn, like Yuri porn, like fucking lesbian porn, all that shit. So I sits up straight and takes on a serious expression. What I wasn't even sure she was capable of. We really were going to tell you, Kenta. It wasn't something we wanted to keep a secret. We just thought we could handle things on our own before letting you in on it all. But as you've heard from that Yuzuki person, time really is running short now. Sorry guys. Which, by the way, I still can't believe you didn't tell us about until now. Do you realize how much danger you put yourself in when you met to face her alone? Kari gets in, stomps her way across the joint like a fire in her eyes. See, this is why I didn't tell her anything. I know it was stupid, but it was the only way I could learn anything, since you guys weren't being very helpful. That's... She falls silent. Guess I got her there. He has a good point, Hikari. Don't side with him. You're supposed to be my partner. So all I hear is how time is running short. But why? What exactly will happen tomorrow? The start of something really bad. What though? Enough with the cryptic stuff. Don't yell at me, Kenta. Sheesh. Calm down, I was just getting to that. I may have lost it a little there. I pulled back from her and quiet down. Tell me, Kenta, what do you know about your bloodline? Your ancestors? I don't really. Wait, why is this important? Your blood is the most important thing here. It's why we're even bothering to protect you. Hikari, don't be mean. But your blood is why we were sent. If it fell into the wrong hands, namely Yuzuki's, we'd all be in a lot of trouble. Why my blood? What's so special about mine? Might be a little hard to believe, but you're the descendant of a long-running line of mages. People with magical abilities. Come again? Where on earth did they dig that up from? I think if they came to that on the first day we met, I would label them as crazy. Though I've seen it's a bit easier to believe. How much more does it need to be spelled out for you? You have mage blood. Shouting it into my ear doesn't really help me process it better, you know. Why wouldn't I know something like this? It seems pretty important. Well, the world in general doesn't really know about the existence of magic anymore. It's sort of just something that got lost in history books as technology slowly began to take over. So, you know, most families with magic in their blood at this point don't even know about it. It's just something that lies dormant now. Okay. So if a lot of people have this magic blood, what makes mine so special? More special than theirs anyway. I'm glad you asked. Sakura hops to her feet from the bed, taking me by surprise. This girl can't sit still for more than a minute, I swear. I won't bore you with all the details, so here's the story in short. She clears her throat as if were a school presentation she had been practicing for. Hundreds of years ago, back when magic was still relevant in the world, there existed a mage with tremendous power. Sorry about that, grabbed my throat. So much power, in fact, that she was pretty much the mage at that time. Everyone looked up to her and she was an inspiration to all. But you know what happens to people with all that power in the world, right? She frowns and lets out a sigh. They always want more power. It changes people, corrupts them. So she soon won domination over everything, over everyone even. All the respect that people once had for her turned to fear, and she became a blight on the land. Thank you. Everywhere she went, darkness followed and spread across the land as she went about her conquest. This is getting pretty lengthy. Why do I feel like I know this person she's talking about? Are you still with me, Kenta? She leans forward and raises an eyebrow as I let out a yawn. Huh? Yeah, totally. I think. But what does this person have to do with me? I'm getting there, gosh. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. Basically, you're related to the person that cursed to stand up to this dark queen and put her in her place. Hikari, why'd you have to spoil things? Because if you tell the whole story, we're gonna be here until the sun rises. And time is essence here. Aw, I was really getting into there and everything. Thanks, Sakura. I appreciate it. Humph. So, what? My ancestor killed this evil queen person? If he did, we wouldn't be here having this conversation right now. No, with all the power she had, killing her was an impossibility. I'm gonna go as far as to say she was immortal, but I'm sure it's pretty close. The best he could do was steal her, using the most powerful stealing magic he could muster. Which leads us back to magical old blood pumping around inside you, Kento. Essentially, he tied his fate with hers when locking her away. The seal's so powerful it will only lock when the one strict condition is met. And what condition is that? I think you should know by now. Something to do with my blood, right? Bingo! Her seal will only truly unlock if it comes in contact with the blood of the one who sealed her away, or by extension, any of his descendants. Well, actually not just any descendant. It has to be the one who has latent magical power residing within them. So that means... It means your dad is safe and the shadows have no interest in him. He does have some magic in his blood, but it's not really enough to release any abilities. Huh. That's pretty convenient. Seka stretches and lets out a tiny yawn. It must have been exhausting for her to focus on one subject for so long. But I think things are finally starting to make sense. So are you falling so far? Yeah, I think. Basically, my blood is the key to unlocking something terrible. Pretty much. But then if it's connected to my blood, why are we running out of time? The seal will thankfully never break unless your blood is spilled, but it's been a long time since she's been imprisoned. Meaning that the seal is weakening in its effectiveness with each passing day, and ever so slowly her influence has been creeping into the world. Kento, your headaches? I see. So she's almost calling out to me in a sense. So why the monsters have been organized as they have, and why that girl Yuzuki. She's instilled whatever power she can muster into that girl, and using her as a puppet until she's finally free herself. I'm not sure what lies she must have fed to that girl in order to get her to obey, but she's infected her mind. And given the current rate that her violence have been seeping in from her prison, tomorrow will be the day when she achieves even more influence on the world. The monsters will become more rampant than before. Yuzuki will become more powerful too. Basically, our job will become even more difficult than it already is. That's bad, huh? Very. Which brings us to our next order of business. When we were first assigned to watch over you, all we had to do was take care of a stray shadow or two, if they suddenly decided to act on instinct. That was easy enough. You had no idea those things even existed. We were able to keep hidden and watch from afar. But then things started to go wrong. When you saw that shadow, it really took both Hikari and I by surprise. It was like it was on a mission and completely slipped past our super vigilant watch. If I recall, wasn't that the day you insisted on getting a sandwich? Nope, we were ever vigilant. Guess I was even luckier than I thought, and they had managed to save me back then. So anyway, once we were forced to show ourselves to you, it was clear that something wasn't right at all. That was only even more obvious when Yuzuki assaulted us, wielding a power unlike anything we've ever seen before. We've been looking into it whenever we have free time, which is rarely ever when tasked with having to watch after you. Well, excuse me for existing. It quickly became apparent that things weren't going to solve themselves once we learned that the seal in place has been slowly weakening. We need to reinforce her prison, strengthen it so that our influence can't affect the outside world anymore. Only if it were that easy. We could have done it ourselves without bothering you. Zaka pulls a complicated expression. I don't think I'm gonna like what she has to say next. Kenta, we need your help. Me? How the heck am I supposed to help? You guys are the ones with all those fancy powers. It's not exactly a deal that we have to rely on you. I know, but we have no choice. And we're out of time to search for an alternative means. Basically, since the seal is created by someone in your bloodline and linked directly to them, it can only be strengthened by someone bearing the same blood. I mean, technically we could break the seal that's there and trap her in a new one, but I don't think we'd last long enough to do that. So in other words, I'm really the only solution here. I'm not sure how to take this. I don't know the first thing about this magic business, though. Am I even capable of doing such a thing? Sayaka takes a moment to ponder things, a finger held to her chin as her eyes run over me. Do you remember that night when Hikari was having fun with that tentacle shadow? I was not having fun. I guess so. But what does that have to do with anything? You used Hikari's sword, didn't you? Yeah. But I don't. Kenta, you must have noticed how light the sword was, despite its size, right? It's a blade infused with magic that connects with the wielder to deal swift and powerful blows with ease. So infused, in fact, that if someone not capable of controlling that amount of magic were to attempt to wield it, they go boom. Magic would have been too much for them to handle. Boom? Oh my. Well, maybe not explode, but at the very least it'd bring about a messy end. And given that you're still standing after swinging that thing around, it's safe to say you have potential in you. Yikes. I can't believe there's a possibility of exploding from picking up her sword. What I did back then was more reckless than I realized. So I'm gonna end it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, share if you want. Have a nice day, my lovelies, and I'll see you next time.